Demi here with some RuneScape updates slash newses. So they just did the one of the main portions of the project rebalance, and one thing that I want to focus on today is just Barrows for like mid-level accounts or mid-level Ironman. They added this elemental weakness to Barrows, which is 50% air weakness, and this actually means you don't need to use, or sorry, you have a better option than like the Ivan staff. I used to use Ivan staff for Barrows, which has a max hit of like 25 and is really annoying to charge, is expensive to keep, and it's annoying to keep going back to like Ardoin to charge constantly. But with the changes in 50% air weakness, you can actually just use the best air spell you have available, which for me is Wind Wave. This costs a Blood Rune, and then you can use an Air Staff for infinite air runes, and Blood Runes you can sustain through Barrows. This actually has a higher max hit than Ivan Staff. With my gear setup, I'm getting 30 to 31 max hits, and it's the same attack speed as Ivan Staff. So if it goes from 25 to 30 to 31, and I'm using one Blood Rune per cast instead of money and death runes and whatnot. But I'm going to show you a quick little Barrows run. This is like the stepping stone until you get a trident, basically. So I got my prayer altar, my stamina pool, and my Barrows portal. You can get all this done at like 70-ish construction. And then if you have the medium combat achievements, you can wear your Gombel's Hilt too, which means you get 0 prayer drain while doing Barrows underneath the crypts. So I just don't have to worry about using any prayer here. But Wind Wave is really good here. The accuracy is 50% and 50% damage from the weakness. And then I also have Elite Void on top of that, so I'm getting another 45% accuracy and 5% damage. So I basically never miss on all the brothers, all the melee brothers at least, which was the case before, but it's even better now. And then I can mage the ranged brother and the mage brother with this. I don't really have any, I don't bring any range swaps now, because I just don't need it. And I'm averaging like 5-minute Barrows runs, which I guess for an iron is pretty good. So this is the mage brother. Normally you'd want to range him, but with how much accuracy you get from the air weakness and from the void set, I can just mage him and it's fine. If you really wanted to, you could flick Mystic Might for more. This has magic damage on it as well and accuracy, but I usually don't. I just like AFK because I don't have any prayer drain, right? So I don't need to worry about my prayer usage really. I have like 5 minutes of prayer available, so I can pray the entire Barrows run without having to worry about anything. Yeah, there's Aram down. Now I go to Varric. Varric, this is the only time I take damage on the whole run, is because he hits through prayer. But he usually dies pretty quick, so it doesn't really matter that much. That's why I'm carrying some tunas, just in case I need them. But yeah, I think this is currently the best way to train and get Barrows runs done. Because casting this spell actually gives way more XP than Ivan Staff and way more XP than like even using a trident. I just did the trident grind and got 5 tridents for the group irons. But this is better for XP at Barrows, and it's about the same clear speed. Trident does out DPS this if you have one, but if you're a bed level iron, you don't have a trident because that's 87 Slayer and that takes forever to get. I'm at 90 Slayer and I just finished getting us a set of 5. I got like 1 task per Slayer level for the last 3 levels until I hit 90, and then I got like 3 in a row, or I guess one after another after another. But as you can see so far, just clapping. Oop, wrong one, this one. I have like the corner tiles of each Barrows mound marked. None of them are the same size, which is really annoying to me. I don't know why they're like that. Okay, there's our tunnel. So he'll be in the tunnels. Oops, misclick. But I have this mark so that I can like click the closest corner. The wiki has these exact shapes if you want to like go figure it out and mark it from the wiki. It's just a pathing efficiency thing. You don't really need to do it. You can just click the center of the mound and dig. Yeah, this is my inventory. This is like, I don't ever need the stamina pot. If you didn't have a stamina pool in your house, I could see you needing this, but you could also just go to Ferox in between runs and refill if you don't want to use if you don't have the house pool yet. You could just take a dueling ring with you and go to Ferox to get the stamina pool and prayer back. Alright, so now we go underground. So for my KC, I always do 2 skeletons and a worm. to get the 86% potential, which is like the highest reward potential without getting too high. So you get like bull wrecks and whatnot if you go too high. And you can just spawn things by walking through the doors repeatedly. People don't seem to know this, but if you just walk through the door, it spawns a random enemy. So I just kind of hunt for the bloodworm, because I'm usually going to get skeletons on the way through, but the bloodworm's kind of rare. And there it is. That was lucky. Usually it takes a few back and forth. So you can just keep walking through even if you don't want to kill this one. If it's like a spider or whatever, I can just go through again. There's my skeleton. So there's my 2 skeletons and my bloodworm. So now I just get to run all the way through to Carol without having to kill anything else. This is the only time I melee. It's just killing these 3 things. Everything else I just mage. Oop, one more hit. And as you can see, I'm still praying the whole time, and I don't have any issues. I'm still at 3 minutes left of prayer. You can be super lazy with your prayer. You don't have to worry about conserving it. Like, Void has decent prayer bonuses, and you can wear a prayer cape, a prayer blessing, a prayer amulet if you got one. Like, I was using the unholy symbol for a long time, because it gives 8 prayer, and it's like free. Or the basic holy symbol is like, I think 8 as well. Any of those amulets work. Your amulet stats don't really matter here. And then you just kill Carol. Again, the accuracy is insane, so I basically never miss on Carol as well. And I'm getting a whole 25k XP an hour. I think with the trident I was getting like 5 to 10k XP an hour magic, which is just terrible. Wow, incredible loot. So I think that cost me probably, I don't know, 50 or 60 blood runes for the whole run. You usually get like a couple hundred. So you sustain blood runes, you don't have to worry about that. And then for my run reset, I just go to my house. Or you can go to Ferox if you don't have a house yet. The dueling ring. Get my prayer, get my revet for my stamina, and then I just go back in. And it's like steady 5-minute runs with Wind Wave. If you had Wrath runes, I think Wind Surge is way better, obviously. But this requires Forecath of rune crafting. And I don't have that yet, so hope that helps for you med levels out there. This is super easy, super cheap, better XP than Trident or Ivan Staff. And I'll see you next one. That'll be Demi out.